everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm reviewing a new horror film called A Banquet, ahead of its release this week on Shudder. A Banquet tells a story of a widowed mother whose teenage daughter experiences a profound enlightenment, insisting that her body is no longer her own, but in service to a higher power. Bound to her newfound faith, the daughter refuses to eat, but somehow loses no weight, forcing the mother to wrestle with her own beliefs. A Banquet is the directorial debut of Ruth Paxton, as well as an IFC Midnight release, which is always a great sign when it comes to new independent horror releases. The opening to A Banquet was superb. It could have been its own isolated short film. There was no dialogue, but it told so much, all through some really strong, striking imagery. It was the perfect way to start the story, setting up the characters, their wound, and the mother-daughter relationship. This mother-daughter relationship is a major strength of the whole film. Both characters were well written, they felt realized and fleshed out, their back and forths were the best part of A Banquet, each having their own interesting perspectives and competing ideologies. I was constantly ping-ponging, debating with myself exactly whose side I was on. For a directorial debut, Paxton's film felt extremely cohesive. There was a great use of sound, some beautiful shots, and interesting transitions. It's clear Paxton had a very specific vision, something specific to say with this film, and her voice shone throughout. In terms of what I didn't like, as I said earlier, I really loved the opening. The first 25 to 30 minutes had me fully invested. It was an extremely strong start that set up the characters, the family dynamic, the mother's wound, the world, the conflicts, and the central mystery. The first act was very efficient in laying the groundwork, it had a real sense of momentum, and did a great job of building intrigue. The middle wasn't as strong, but it still did keep my interest. I still wanted to uncover the truth. But as for the final act, I will say it did lose me a bit. For what should have been the most exciting part of the film, the culmination of the story, I felt the movie lost focus, and really didn't have enough conflict, sense of weight or stakes, or real tension. Considering A Banquet is a movie centered around a single question, why the teen daughter won't eat, you're hoping for a satisfying payoff. A mystery is only as good as its reveal, and unfortunately, A Banquet doesn't really give you anything at the end. I didn't need every single thing spelled out for me. I would have been happy with an ominous or ambiguous end that alluded to something bigger, but this ending wasn't even that. I could have turned this off 10 minutes early and really still gotten the same experience. Overall, I did like A Banquet. If I had to give it a simple thumbs up or thumbs down, I'm definitely pointing this guy to the sky. It was a well-made horror movie with a clear vision, intriguing premise, and great performances. I just wish the end was as strong as the awesome beginning, and the answer as to why she wasn't eating really gave me something to sink my teeth into. I give A Banquet 6 out of 10. A Banquet comes out this week on Shudder on May 26th. Once you also get a chance to check out this movie, please leave me a comment down below, letting me know, did you like it about the same, a little more, a little less? This is a specific movie that I'd really love to hear your thoughts on. So please leave me a comment down below and I'll reply to as many as I can. Well, I reply to all of them. I don't know why I'm talking like I have like hundreds of comments. It'll be like 20 comments. I'll see you down there. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, Horror Flicks with Nick. Twice a week I post horror reviews, commentaries, and short recommendations for horror movies you should watch on Netflix and other streaming services. Thank you all for watching my review of A Banquet. I'll see you all back next week for another horror video.